Hello everyone and welcome back to my official The GH24 News YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we begin, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Anna, Jason and Charlotte are on an airplane. Back to Port Charles. Charlotte asks if she can call her mama, and Jason's about to give her his phone, but Anna stops him. Anna wants to stay until they're in Port Charles to tell her mama, just to be safe. Charlotte asks if those men will come after her pater again. Jason assures her that Valentine made the right choice transferring her home, as he can move briskly without her. Anna adds she's no way met anyone more at fading than her pater. And those men don't stand a chance. When Charlotte returns to her seat, Jason asks Anna why she didn't want Charlotte to call Lulu. Anna explains that Brennan didn't shoot the kill team, so someone differently at the WSB wants to shut Valentine up. They probably know they've Charlotte, and to get Charlotte home safely, they'll need someone's help. Maxie meets with Lulu and Carly for happy hour at the Metro Court. Carly's mood incontinently changes when she sees Brennan walk in and get a table with Jordan. Lulu calls Carly out for gaping at Jack, but Carly says she's just surveying the room and making sure her patrons are happy. At their table, Jordan thanks Jack for squeezing her in. She wanted him to know she's been named the Port Charles liaison to the WSB. She explains he has information on a person the mayor's office would like to know more about, Jen Sidwell. Jack informs her that Sidwell doesn't just deal in rare minerals, he specializes in bones used to manufacture munitions. He asks if she has anything to partake with him, and she tells him Carly is trying not to notice him but is failing miserably. Brennan defenses himself when Anna calls. Anna explains she has Charlotte, and she needs him to bring Lulu to the airport to meet them without waking anyone. He looks over at Lulu with Carly and Maxie and says it shouldn't be a problem. Jack returns to the table and tells Jordan that he needs to cut this meeting short and leaves. Jordan gets a call, and says she'll be there as soon as she can. Lulu, Maxie, and Carly all bandy Drew, and how they don't like him. Brennan approaches the ladies and tells Lulu that she has to come with him, that he can't explain why, so she'll just have to trust him. Carly tells Lulu she can trust him, so Jack and Lulu leave. Alone, Maxie asks Carly what's going on with her and Jack. Carly says nothing, as she realized their lives weren't compatible. She says she can't go down this road as Jack will no way commit. Maxie asks what kind of commitment she's looking for, marriage? Carly would be happy no way to be married again. Maxie thinks Carly is overthinking and asks if she were to die hereafter, would she lament not sleeping with Jack Brennan? Back on the airplane. Jason doesn't know if they should bring Brennan in. The kill team could have prevaricated about Brennan being involved, and they could be leading Charlotte right to the man who wants to find Valentine. Anna says Jack knows that if anything happened to Charlotte on his watch, Carly wouldn't forgive him. It's come clear that Jack has no ulterior motives when it comes to Carly, he's just smitten with her. Jack wants to see Charlotte reunited with Lulu as much as they do. The airplane begins its descent, and Anna thanks Jason for coming with her and having her back. Jason says they both let Valentine leave with Charlotte, and Anna says now they're bringing her back. At the sanitarium, Curtis finds Drew in Portia's office and asks what he's doing there. Drew explains he was making a business offer, so Curtis asks Portia what's going on. Portia steps away when she gets a communication, and Drew explains his pediatric sports program to Curtis. He notes that Trina's friend Kai is part of it. Drew came then to talk to Portia about this program, and she's going to be standing next to him at the press conference publicizing it to the public. Portia explains she hasn't said yes, but Drew subtly threatens her to agree. Drew says it's a good cause and could bring a lot of good press and plutocrat the sanitarium's way. Curtis adds, and perhaps get people to forget about Congressman Cutthroat. Drew says he's offering Curtis and Aurora the occasion to cover this kickoff simply. Curtis says he needs time to suppose about this, and Drew asks them to reach out when he has an answer. Drew leaves, and Curtis asks Portia what the hell that was about. Portia says that no matter how she feels about Drew, she has to support this action as a croaker. And Mama? He asks if she wants him to cover this. Portia does and points out it would mean a lot to Trina and Kai. She tells him not to let Drew keep him from contributing to a good cause. In the halls, Jordan arrives, meets Drew, and asks him to make this quick. Drew tells her about his design and the press conference with the sanitarium, and he wants her to represent the mayor's office at it. Jordan accuses him of giving himself a bouquet to cover the reek of that composition. She tells him to file a request for her appearance with her office, and she'll consider it. She also storms out. Jordan goes to see Portia in her office and is glad Curtis is there. She says she just spoke to Drew, and she wanted to talk to them about their involvement in his design before she agrees to be at the conference. Curtis says sunup will cover the conference, so Jordan decides she'll be there if they're on board. Jordan leaves, and Curtis thanks Portia for making him see that this was the right thing to do. In an test room, Willow admits to Sasha that she was wrong to cheat on Michael with Drew, but they all made miscalculations. Sasha thinks the only mistake Michael made was trusting Willow. Sasha says she'll judge her and not feel bad about it. Willow brings up Sasha's due date and the timing of her generality, which was right around when Jason was mourning Sam. Sasha says Jason hadn't been with Sam for times. Willow says Sam was always an handicap for anyone who wanted Jason, and with Sam gone, she took the occasion to get Jason. Willow accuses her of going after Jason for rapacity, and this baby might as well be the stylish con she's ever pulled. Sasha tells Willow she didn't break any promises or hearts, but Willow says she'll in time. Back in the halls, Drew finds Willow and says she seems a little down. Willow says she just had a delicate case. Drew doesn't condemn her if the story got to her, but she says she doesn't read that scrap or hear to people who tell her about it. He assures her that his coming design will remind his ingredients he's doing good work for them, and it'll work out. She says that when he says it, she believes it. Sasha leaves her appointment with a print of her baby. She also sees Willow and Drew smiling at one another. At Liz's, she and Lucky see his mama off, and Liz prodigies if he's awaiting anyone differently tonight. He says no, and she says the same, so it's just them for the rest of the night. They kiss, and also the doorbell rings again. This time it's Rick, who asks if he can come by, swearing it'll only take a nanosecond. Rick enters and hopes he didn't intrude anything. Liz asks what brings him by. Rick says numerous effects, and he'll launch by thanking Lucky for saving Liz's life, calling him an idol. He also hands her an envelope officially exculpating her in the deaths of Sam, Dex, and the other cases. Liz thanks him, and he lets her know Terry called him to represent her, and he wishes she had called him herself. Rick tells Liz if she ever needs a counsel, he more be her first call. She tells him, got it. He says if she calls, he'll always pick up. Lucky rolls his eyes. Liz defenses herself to file the papers down, and Lucky tells Rick to shoot a runner coming time. Rick tells Lucky he's a idol, and it got him a nice comfy spot to recover on Liz's settee. Lucky snaps that it's hard to do that when arbitrary people keep dropping by. Rick notes he looks tired, and offers to drop him home at his mammy's who can tuck him in. He says Liz could do so much better than him. Lucky asks, like you?